Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with your combat jiu-jitsu champion, Bre, and that was actually a rematch from the qualifier. How did you feel going into that match, knowing that it was a rematch?
I knew that she's fucking tough. Like, I've had her actually, this is my third fight with Kaya. The first one was Subs on the Shore when she was kind of new into the jiu-jitsu scene. And back then she was a fucking some crazy bugs here. She was super tough then. We did sub only, Subs on the Shore. I think I subbed her something near the end, but it was a fucking match, up and down, up and down. Medusa trials was super tough. I'd been going through a lot, couldn't sleep for 3 days, and then I just got through it, kind of redlined. I was really gassed out and stuff. I beat her in the overtime, similar to tonight, but I subbed her. So yeah, it was fucking tough. I was really wanting to sub in regulation and make that money, you know, and be just like an outstanding winner for this event. But it is what it is.
Okay, so I heard you mention that you were going to try to focus more on MMA. Is that are you already signed with a certain league or anything like that?
No, I'm technically amateur. I've been trying to get. I've been kind of self-managing. I just hit up on Instagram every fucking fight I can find and put in my information, my weight, and if it's out of state, I ask if they'll travel me there. And I've had 8 fights canceled, like I said. 6 amateur, 2 pro debut, and I'm looking for a manager. I want to fight for 1FC is like my dream, and the UFC is my dream, but the 1FC would be incredible because they have grappling too.
I was getting ready to say that,
and like Daniel Kelly gets amazing opportunities on there. I think I would smash all the girls that are grapplers in 1FC.
That's awesome. Yeah, I interviewed Gary Tone and he gave me a little insight on that. He says that when you fight and you grapple, that doesn't count towards your fighting. So you can actually have a certain contract for grappling and fighting. Yeah,
they pay really good for grapplers, and for what I stand for, it's a lot of like Jesus and patriotism and stuff. So my platform online gets stunted a lot. I'm like shadow banned, my shit doesn't get shared. You know, I don't do the sexy stuff. I try to just stick with like motivation and God and stuff. So it's hard for me to grow big and then get opportunities, you know?
Yeah.
So I gotta come out here and I gotta do my best to like smash with everybody.
Yeah, you put on a pretty big show tonight. So
oh, thank you, bud.
You also mentioned something about sex trafficking. How did you become so passionate about that?
Crazy thing, I actually met these people at a conservative event in Florida, and I watched this pastor speak, and he had been through like some crazy child abuse, and when he created his own ministry with his wife, and they're both like black belts in I think Kempo or something. They both are like pistol trained, AR trained, knife fighting trained. They're like the most badass couple I ever met, and they're a bit passionate about it, and they go and save girls and try to fix their trauma through physical empowerment and spiritual empowerment. And I met them at an event, and they flew me out, and then I ended up just teaching like the self-defense part of it.
Oh, nice.
And I connected with the girls, and I watched them like cry through trauma, like stuff like this, putting them in a choke. And they've actually had that situation in life, like during rape or whatever. And watching them go through their anxiety and stuff, I'm forever changed. And I know that's like God's purpose for me is to come out and be on the stage, but also like use my skills to help women. And you can help everyone with martial arts, but women's empowerment through God and physical empowerment is my anointing. And
Awesome. So this is put on by Eddie Bravo, 10th Planet. You're a 10th Planet person. What does that mean to you, representing 10th Planet and winning in this tournament?
Dude, well, it's funny because so Boogie's my coach, and hopefully one day I'll be
Awesome. Yeah, I met him before. He's real cool.
Hopefully I'll be a black belt under him one day, but I told him a long time ago I want to be on the CJ or EBI. I want to be on EBI. I want to be on CJJ. And I was actually a gi fighter, street sports, Machado. I got my black belt 10 years. And then I was also doing 10 Planet Ventura with Scott Ross for 2 years. I was a coach as well as a student. And then I moved to San Diego, and I was under Boogie 5 days to 6 days a week there. And I always tell him, dude, like, I want to be on Eddie's card. I want to be on CJ. Can you put my name in? Can you? You know, I was always hungry, and I always seemed like girls that I had beat got opportunities and stuff. and I feel like I got passed over for a long time. And now I'm 10th planet, so I get to be a qualifier and like solidify a spot. You know? But they've done so much for me. I was literally a gi fighter, like lasso, spider guard, all this shit, and then my whole game had to change. And 10th planet was like, I felt like I was going to school again. All the names, the concepts, this and that, and I was like, I learned so much by joining 10th planet. And I was also a high school wrestler. I did some club wrestling, and then I was like a Brazilian, you know, old school Machado gi black belt. So I love 10th planet. I'm not the typical 10th planet person. You know, I'm kind of like a PJ Barge, like a wrestler, like top player, but I'm not like a big weed smoker, like, I don't know. I don't go like vaporizer, but I'm like more of like, I know, it's like I just have honor for 10th planet in general, but I'm not like your typical 10th planet persona person. I'm like Jesus and freedom, and then, but they've gotten me to where I am, and the freaks, dude, they fucking train super hard, and I love that room. I miss it a lot.
So when you were in that match, you actually got hit with a pretty bad strike and made your nose bleed. How did that affect you in that match?
I just couldn't breathe. Like, well, actually, my nose has been broke like 6 times from MMA training and stuff, and jiu-jitsu. I've been like kneed up, and I can't breathe out of my nose anyway. So I think it's just, I think it bleeds easy, you know? I did get bopped. She booped my snoot for sure.
What did she what?
Booped my snoot. Like a dog, boop your snoot. And it was like, it was definitely like in my airway. So it was kind of hard to breathe, and I was like, it was gross. Like right now even it's kind of disgusting in my throat, but it's whatever. Actually, what affected me the most is the first match. One of the first strikes, it blew out my eardrum, and I have like, I sound like I'm in a fishbowl. Like I can hear like them moving the chairs and shit. It's like super loud.
Oh,
it's
really?
Weird.
Oh, wow.
I've had this happen before. I got cuffed on a takedown on somebody's leg, and it's when you get cuffed, it ruptures your eardrums. Sometimes. So there's like a hole in my eardrum right now.
Oh, wow.
And that kind of fucked me up because you get kind of like unbalanced or disoriented. So that is actually what's fucked me up the most tonight, and I just was like, forget about it. I put my eardrum in to that side, and I was like, okay, seems normal. As soon as I take it out and get on the stage, I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
So,
awesome.
We got through it, dude.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations, you're the champ. Get a video of your belt there.
This thing's huge, dude. I can't believe I did it, though, really.
That's so dope.